Hello. So today I thought I will do a little more on what I call as the bunny teeth exercise. There have been reports, at least I read a report that's saying there's another kind of a virus, and it's related with respiration. Um, so this exercise is likely to help because that's been helping me. And I also say this because I have been practicing healthy natural breathing during the 2 years of the pandemic, and that was a respiratory concern too. And that was able to help me maintain health. At the same time, um, kind of restored my immunity um, and my resilience. Um, so my physiological processes were more in line with being healthy than going to those distressed states. So I will demonstrate a bit. Um, I'll use words as much as possible. The hope is that you will be able to follow. Um, so how I do this exercise is I invite you to bring your attention. So we'll do it in a gentle, um, a little rhythmic way by which you come to your bunny teeth, this front two teeth, upper and then lower. Because I'm talking in terms of movementless yoga, and a lot of people may not be familiar with this. We will begin from the ears. So I invite you to bring your attention to your ears, left and right sides, and notice any sense of warmth in your ears. Particularly, as you bring your attention to your ears, notice if there's any difference in the warmth between the left and right sides. That is, if you can feel the warmth in your ears. And then as you're paying attention to the warmth in your ears, chances are you're likely to notice some sense of softness of the ears. Warmth and softness go quite close together, that sense, at least at the ears. And then, as you're paying attention to warmth of your ears and the softness of your ears, you're likely to notice the hardness of your ears. Now, ear muscles, ears, it's kind of made of cartilage. The softness or the hardness of the cartilage may or may not be the same between the left and right sides. So as you pay attention to warmth and softness of your external earlobes, you're likely to notice any difference in the hardness between the left and right earlobes. As you're paying attention to any sense of hardness between the left and right earlobes, notice if you can feel any warmth radiating from your ears. Okay, like from inside your ears, if you notice any warmth radiating from inside your ears, that would kind of be like when you're exhaling. If you keep a finger under your nostrils, you're likely to notice the sense of air moving out. So a certain pressure, a certain volume, you're likely to notice something like it about your ears. That would also be how your ears, in some way, decompress, so to speak, or it's like an exhaust fan in your kitchen. It's all smoky, a little stuffy. You turn on the exhaust fan. The space of the kitchen tends to feel a little less stuffy. Yeah. When you pay attention to your earlobes, in terms of warmth, softness, hardness of your earlobes, and you notice any sense of warmth moving from your ears, from inside your ears to outside, you're more likely to notice a sense of space between your earlobes, like between here and here, there's a space of your head. Yeah? You're more likely to notice the sense of space between your earlobes. Now, you could say you can already get to the sense of space without having to pay attention to your ears. But when you pay attention to your earlobes this way, and then notice the space between your earlobes, the experience is different. The difference is different. Yeah? Than first paying attention to space. Yeah? That's like when you're cooking. If you already put your vegetables into the frying pan and then turn on the heat, versus you turn on the heat, you have the dish warm up a bit, and then stage-wise, maybe put some water, let the water warm up a bit, and then you put ingredients and then cook the vegetables. There's a difference in how it tastes and how it turns out too. Similarly. Now, if you can notice a space between your ears, yeah, notice if you can feel the space of your mouth between the upper floor, upper roof, upper jaw, and the lower jaw. Okay, so your mouth has a certain space between the upper jaw and the lower jaw. In the awareness of your earlobes and the hardness of the earlobes, cartilage, hardness of the cartilage of the earlobes, and being aware of the warmth, and being aware of the space between your ears, noticing the space between the upper and lower jaw inside your mouth is different. The experience would be different. You're more likely to experience being present, or your presence, your experience of presence is likely to be different and more appreciative than being in complaint states. Okay? Now, having said that, I invite you to now bring your attention to the front of your mouth. The upper jaw, the upper row of teeth, and the lower row of teeth. Okay, if that's too much, I invite you to consider your teeth as having a skin. How would you notice the skin of your teeth? Now, if you had to notice the skin of your teeth, you're going to have to think of it in terms of softness. Like your skin, your face has a skin. How would you notice the skin of your face? It's not something that it's not like your muscle where you just, ooh, yeah? But you'll have to notice it in terms of a soft sense. Like you're feeling a sheen of sweat on your skin. Yeah? You'll have to, it's a fine sense that you tune into, and then you feel the sweat. Yeah? It's not obviously there that you can, unless you're really pouring sweat. Yeah? Similarly, pay attention to the skin of your teeth, upper and lower jaw. Now, your teeth are in different shapes and different directions. It's around, yeah? So, this might tire you if you're not used to paying attention to your mouth, to your teeth in this way, which is why movementless yoga is not like every other kind of exercise. Okay? If you already feel tired, I recommend you pause for now, drink some water, and the next time you pick up this video, to watch, I recommend having maybe some cucumbers or some nuts, seeds, yeah, in front of you, and a bottle of water, room temperature water, so that you can replenish when you feel dry or thirsty or a little tired. Okay. And I also recommend keeping maybe a cushion behind you to lean upon. Yeah. So your back can softly rest on it. So you feel the softness of a cushion behind you. Yeah. And maybe also keep a soft rug to place your feet under, keep your feet on. So sometimes the floor could be a little cold. So a little something warmth is likely to have you feel more nurtured. Yeah. And as you get familiar with movementless yoga, and as you heal, well, that's a word, as you get a little more comfortable with what becomes possible through movementless yoga, your your degree of tiredness or how soon you get tired or how what comes to your attention over time is likely to get better because your muscles, your nerves, your body composition, which would be better, I cannot say resourced, but better exercised. Okay? Movementless yoga is a different form of an exercise. And I do this where I don't have to go to the gym to have the benefit of exercise. And there are fine stages in this. So we could pause now, though since I've said this videos about the bunny teeth, I will gently introduce you to a little more, or I could pause now and make another video. Okay, so pressure to just go for it, or I can say part one and then post another one. Yeah. Okay, so I will do that. If you feel tired, I recommend noticing any sense of warmth in your mouth. Any sense of warmth in your mouth, and notice any sense of softness, moisture in your mouth. Softness in your mouth. Because that's likely to comfort you. It's also likely to, in some way, replenish some sense of, I cannot say wellness, but some sense of ease that your muscles, your nerves may have encountered in some way in the process of watching this video. Okay? And if you're able to notice any sense of warmth in your mouth, any sense of softness in your mouth, any sense of moisture, which is definitely going to be there if you're going to be drinking some room temperature water, because then you'll be able to feel, sense the water moisture in your mouth, and pay attention to the coolness as water moves through your mouth, yeah, down the back of your throat. That's likely to comfort you. It's like a balm, yeah, and your cooler liquid. And that water also kind of heals your oral cavity. Where your muscles and nerves may be a little tense from the awareness that it takes to pay attention to maybe the space, the hardness of your upper and lower jaw, or the skin of your teeth. More than that, it may sometimes be, I hate to use this word, but trauma, or from biting onto food, like you have something hard, and then you use your jaw power to bite into it. And if you're going to, say, even punch against something, that has a certain effect on your fist. If you're going to bite into something, that has an effect on your jaw. So your jaw may or may not have recovered from what it took to bite into something. For example, meat or some tough vegetable, or you bit into some tin or something to open it, and your teeth has experienced, you may not have bit on all directions, but one particular side. That may have still left an effect. Or your phone fell down. If you pick up your phone, it would have a certain tension versus when it did not fall. So you would need to kind of de-stress it so that the tension from the fall or the impact is no longer part of that phone. Similarly, your jaw. So sometimes that recovery from this to, again, normal as it was, may be a little tiring. Okay? Now, having said that, I recommend take your own time about this. It's not necessarily overnight. And this is part of everyday regular routine maintenance. You eat food, your jaw experienced certain tension, you didn't say something to somebody, you bit it in, yeah, or overnight you grind your teeth. If that's the case, you'll have an effect on the jaw, yeah. So there is no hurry in this, but over time, if you're going to be paying attention to this exercise, bunny teeth, it's becoming quite long, which is why movementless yoga, I have tended to do it slow because there are so many phases to it. Nevertheless, if you can notice this, any sense of softness between your upper and lower jaw, you would still be in a better place than when you started, which means the tension in your jaw between upper and lower jaw would be slightly reducing. You could get tired. Again, you like an exercise. You go to the gym, you don't just exercise and exercise and exercise, you rest. Yeah. You take it would be in sets, you pause. But this is not like a set. If you notice you're feeling tired, pause, do something, write, sing a song, dance. Yeah. You don't have to do it all at once. It's like eating a cake. You don't eat the cake all at one go. Little by little, a little morsel at a time. A little, yeah. So if you can notice softness, any sense of the skin of your teeth, you would be more honing in. And it's not tuning in kind. It's more like homing in to the sense of the skin of your teeth. Yeah. Now, this is important because bunny teeth exercise requires you to pay attention to your upper teeth and lower, particularly while you have so many teeth. Yeah. So we will pause for now. You paying attention to your upper and lower jaw, your teeth, in terms of the skin itself would be good enough. Okay. We will come to the next set in the next video. Yeah. The bunny teeth is also important for your ability to breathe healthier naturally. When you can be aware of the state of health of your teeth, left and right sides, upper and lower jaw, how you breathe is different. Yeah. So while we have the virus concern, I'm right here. We don't want to do all of this too fast. Okay. So I'm like the gym instructor. Okay. Sometimes you could say, oh, it's easy. We can just go. It's more like a kid in a candy store. It's easy. It's not so difficult. But some things are better done at a particular pace. And then if you want to know where this goes, what happens? It's a long journey. A journey of 1,000 steps begins with single small steps, getting to a good place. You don't want to know where you're headed before you can start. If it's already good, enjoy your journey. We're getting to a better place. Yeah. Slow and steady, but also sometimes the slow is the fast. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the slow is necessary for you to, over time, appreciate the value of speed. Yeah. To appreciate time and space. Um, Otherwise, you could get into complaint if you miss out those fine details. Yeah. So I'll pause for now. Thank you so much for your kind attention. I hope this has been of value to you. There may be valuable points and there may be, oh, a little talk. They all, maybe this helps you get used to me as a teacher, so to speak. There are all kinds of people. So I'm one kind of a person. Maybe this will also help you build a little tolerance for there are all kinds of people. Okay? And maybe your nervous system is in some way also having a certain decompression or a compression, or you, if you're able to pay attention to your thought lines, say the next time you watch this video, excuse me, your thought lines would also be part of your physiological processes. Okay, so there is the softness, the warmth, the hardness of your upper and lower jaw. Could also be emotions. Maybe there could also be thoughts. You can be aware of thoughts. That is also likely to have you be in the present moment while appreciating thoughts. So it becomes easier for you to appreciate thoughts than get lost in thoughts. Noticing that there are thoughts are likely to have you be more appreciative of them. Yeah. While noticing what's happening in your mouth, like what's happening in terms of how's the softness, how's the moisture, how's the warmth. Yeah. Which would also be good for your nerves, likely to have your nerves rest a little better. And over time, your ability to breathe healthier naturally, your ability to be present while you're maybe lifting your weights, yeah, or listening to what's happening in the environment is less likely to get you lost in it, be taken away by them, versus you being present to how's the experience in your body while you're also noticing that. Yeah. So I hope this is something that you can notice if it's happening. That would also be how movementless yoga and bunny teeth exercise also, yeah, helps. So do let me know how this goes for you, how this works for you. What did you notice? What did you not notice? Yeah, so I will be able to then clarify in the next one. Good day.